Hi, my beautiful friend. Welcome back to Happy Human Diaries. Today's conversation is one of those soul to soul talks. It's about something that quietly steals our joy, drains our energy, and makes us doubt ourselves. And that is comparing ourselves to others. You see, comparison is like a slow leak in a tire. You don't always hear it. You might not even see it right away. But over time, it takes the air out of your confidence, your peace, and even your happiness. But here's the truth. You are one of one. There's never been another you, and there will never be another you. That means the way you think, the way you love, the way you act, the way you see the world is completely yours. And that uniqueness, that's your superpower. So today, I want us to walk through how to stop comparing ourselves to others and start truly celebrating our uniqueness. Because, my friend, life is too short to live as a copy when you were designed to be an original. Let's start with a little honesty. We've all been there. You open Instagram or maybe viewed a WhatsApp status and you see someone who looks like they have their life perfectly together, their career is booming, they're traveling, their skin is glowing, their relationship looks like a fairy tale. Or maybe it's in real life. A friend just got a promotion, a cousin just bought a car, a neighbor just built a house. And suddenly, without meaning, you start measuring your life next to theirs. It's like this invisible ruler appears in your mind, and it's always tilted against you. But let's pause for a second. When we compare ourselves to others, what we're actually doing is comparing our behind the scenes to their highlight reel. You're probably looking at their chapter 20 while you're still on chapter 5 of your own story. I remember a time in my life when I was scrolling online and it felt like everyone was achieving big things, except me. One of my friends had just gotten her dream job, another had bought a car, and some relocated to better countries of their choice. And I was still figuring things out. I started to feel small. But here's the twist. Months later, I found out that one of those friends I was admiring was struggling silently with debt, another was deeply unhappy at work, and another had just gone through a painful breakup. It hit me like a light bulb. You can't judge your worth by someone else's visible moments because you never know the full story. Comparison doesn't just make us feel bad, it steals our joy and focus. When you're busy measuring yourself against others, you're not looking at your own lane. You're not noticing the progress you've made, the seeds you've planted, the growth that's happening in your own life. It's like trying to run a race while constantly looking at the person next to you, you will trip. Comparison makes us either feel inferior, I'm not good enough, or superior, I'm better than them. And both are toxic because either way, you're basing your worth on somebody else's life. Now, let's talk about uniqueness. Look at your fingerprint. Go ahead, really look at it. No one in the entire world has the same pattern as you. That's how intentional your creation is. You have gifts, perspectives, and quirks that nobody else on earth has. Your laugh, your way of thinking, your way of connecting with people. Your story with all its pain and beauty is completely yours. Here's something I want you to remember. Your value is not in how you compare, it's in how you contribute. And the only way to contribute your best is to be fully yourself. Now let's talk about practical steps that will help you notice and celebrate your uniqueness. Practical step 1. Shift your focus inward. When you catch yourself comparing, pause and ask, what's one thing I've improved in my life over the past year? It could be something small. Maybe you've become more patient, or you've started saving, or you've healed from something that once broke you. Write those things down, because when you track your own progress, you'll realize you're not stagnant, you're growing. Practical step 2. Limit your comparison triggers. Sometimes we're fueling our own comparison habit without realizing it. If certain social media accounts make you feel less than every time you see them, it's okay to mute, unfollow, or take a break. Protect your mental space. It's not selfishness, it's self-care. Practical step 3. Turn comparison into inspiration. Here's a little trick. The next time you see someone doing something amazing, instead of thinking, I'm behind, try asking, what can I learn from this? Let their success expand your vision, not shrink your self-worth. Because their win doesn't mean your loss. Life is not a zero-sum game. There's enough space for all of us to shine. Now, let's be real. We all have areas we want to improve. Celebrating your uniqueness doesn't mean ignoring your flaws or pretending you're perfect. It means recognizing that you can grow without tearing yourself down. If you notice a gap between where you are and where you want to be, bridge it with action, not self-criticism. You don't have to be them to succeed. You just have to be the best you. Now let's move to practical step 4, which is practice daily self-celebration. This might feel awkward at first, but every day write down one thing you love about yourself. It could be your kindness, your creativity, your resilience, your cooking skills, even your handwriting. The more you train your brain to see your own value, the less tempted you'll be to measure it against others. Gratitude is powerful because it shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present. Start your mornings by listing 3 things you're grateful for and make them specific. Instead of, I'm grateful for my life, say, I'm grateful for my friend who checks on me, or I'm grateful for the smell of my morning coffee, or I'm grateful for the fact that I'm still here, still breathing, still trying. When you see your life through a lens of gratitude, comparison loses its grip. So, my dear friend, you are not here to be a replica of anyone else. You're here to be you. The world doesn't need another version of that influencer, that celebrity, that colleague. It needs the one-of-a-kind magic that only you carry. So the next time you catch yourself comparing, I want you to remember this. Someone out there is looking at you right now, wishing they had your smile, your courage, your way of handling things, your sense of humor, your journey. You are inspiring someone, even if you don't know it yet. Walk your own path with your head held high, not because it's better than anyone else's, but because it's yours. And that is worth celebrating every single day. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this spoke to your heart, kindly subscribe to this channel for more soul-lifting contents like this. Share it with someone you love, because you never know who needs this reminder today. Until next time, keep shining in your own light. I love you, and I'll see you soon. This is Happy Human Diaries. New episodes every week. Subscribe and grow with us.